Good morning students. Today we are going to start group 14 elements. Group 14 elements contain carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. As the first member of group 14 is carbon. So the group 14 elements are also known as carbon family. Atomic and physical properties of group 14 element. First is electronic configuration. Atomic number of carbon is 6, so its electronic configuration become helium 2s2 2p2. Silicon atomic number 14, electronic configuration neon 3s2 3p2. Germanium atomic number 32, electronic configuration argon 3d10 4s2 4p2. Tin atomic number 50, electronic configuration krypton 4d10 5s2 5p2. Lead atomic number 82, electronic configuration become xenon 4f14 5d10 6s2 6p2. So in all these elements, last valence shell contain 2 electrons in s orbital and 2 electrons in p orbital. So their general electronic configuration become ns2 and p2, where n lies from 2 to 7. Next is covalent radii. 14 elements are smaller in size as comparison to group 13 because as we move along a period, the effective nuclear charge increases, and because of the increase in nuclear charge, their radius decreases. And on moving down the group, radius increases regularly because of the addition of new energy shell. ठीक है, जैसे जैसे हम डाउन द ग्रुप मूव करेंगे, एनर्जी शेल इंक्रीज होगी because of the increase in energy shell. Radius also increases. But from silicon to lead, the increase in radius become small. ठीक है, सिलिकॉन से जब हम लेड की तरफ मूव करेंगे, रेडियस इंक्रीज तो होगी, बट जो इंक्रीज है वो बहुत ज़्यादा हाई नहीं होगा. एंड दिस इज ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ कंप्लीटली फिल्ड डी एंड एफ ऑर्बिटल्स इन हैवी मेंबर्स. अभी हमने इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन की थी. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में व्हेन वी मूव फ्रॉम थर्ड पीरियड टू फोर्थ पीरियड, फर्दर डी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की एंट्री स्टार्ट हो जाएगी. उसके बाद टिन से लेड में डी के साथ साथ एफ ऑर्बिटल्स भी इनर शेल में एंटर होंगे. सो दीज डी एंड एफ ऑर्बिटल्स हैव देयर पुअर शील्डिंग इफेक्ट, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ पुअर शील्डिंग इफेक्ट न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इंक्रीज होगा. ठीक है, सो बिकॉज ऑफ इंक्रीज इन न्यूक्लियर चार्ज, जो एनर्जी शेल का इफेक्ट है वो बहुत ज्यादा हाई नहीं होगा. सो फ्रॉम सिलिकॉन टू लेड द इंक्रीज इन रेडियस इज वेरी स्मॉल. इज इट क्लियर? नेक्स्ट इज आयनाइजेशन एंथैल्पी. So the first ionization enthalpy of group 14 elements are greater as comparison to the first ionization enthalpy of group 13 element. And this is because of greater nuclear charge and smaller size of group 14 elements. And as we move down the group, atomic radius increases, and because of the increase in atomic size, their first ionization enthalpy decreases. ठीक है, बट दिस डिक्रीज इज ओनली फ्रॉम कार्बन टू टिन. व्हेन वी मूव फ्रॉम फर्दर टिन टू लेड, द आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी इंक्रीजेज बिकॉज ऑफ द इंक्रीज इन इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्ज which is greater than the shielding effect of all the electron in the inner shell including those of 4f and 5d electrons. Is it clear? जैसे हम टिन से लेड की तरफ मूव करेंगे तो इनर शेल में डी और एफ ऑर्बिटल्स की एंट्री होगी, एंड वी नो डेट डी एंड एफ ऑर्बिटल हैव वेरी पुअर स्क्रीनिंग इफेक्ट. तो डी और एफ के जो एक्स्ट्रा 34 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐड होंगे, 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन डी के एंड 14 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एफ के, उसकी वजह से न्यूक्लियर चार्ज एकदम से हाई होगा. सो बिकॉज ऑफ ग्रेटर न्यूक्लियर चार्ज, लेड हैज हाई आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी एज कंपेरिजन टू टिन. Is it clear? Next is electronegativity. Now the group 14 elements are more electronegative than group 13 elements because of their small size, and these and their electronegativity decreases down the group from carbon to silicon and then remain constant from silicon to tin and then slightly increase for lead. ठीक है, इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी में जब हम डाउन द ग्रुप मूव करते हैं, डू नॉट फॉलो अ रेगुलर ट्रेंड. कार्बन से सिलिकॉन इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी फर्स्टली डिक्रीज होगी एंड देन इट रिमेन कांस्टेंट फॉर सिलिकॉन टू टिन एंड देन फर्दर इंक्रीजेस फॉर lead, and this is because of the presence of d and f orbitals. Now next is metallic character. Group 14 elements are less electropositive and hence less metallic as comparison to group 13 elements. Okay, they are less electropositive because of their small atomic size and higher ionization enthalpy as comparison to group 13 elements. And as we move down the group, metallic character increases, metallic character increase होगा. So carbon and silicon are behave like non-metals, germanium metalloid and tin and lead behave like metals. Next is melting and boiling point. Now because of their three-dimensional structure, group 14 elements have high melting point and boiling point than group 13 elements. And as we move down the group, the order of melting and boiling point is that from carbon to tin, melting and boiling point firstly decreases and then tin to lead it again increases, and it is because of the presence of intervening d orbitals. These are the trends in atomic and physical properties of group 14 elements. Next is chemical properties of group 14 elements. First, oxidation state and trends in chemical reactivity. Note that the general electronic configuration of group 14 elements are NH2NP2. That means they contain 4 electrons in their valence shell. 4 electrons, so their group oxidation state must be +4. So their common oxidation state is +4. And along with +4, they also show +2 oxidation state. So the carbon and silicon both show an oxidation state of +4 only, while all other elements of this group like germanium, tin and lead show 2 oxidation state of +2 and +4 due to inert pair effect. And inert pair effect we already studied in our previous lecture, that it is the inability of NH2 electron of valence shell to participate in bonding. Because of the presence of d and f electrons, the effective nuclear charge increases because of their poor shielding effect. Okay? So because of increasing effective nuclear charge, nucleus hold s electrons more tightly, and now these s electrons are not able to participate in bonding, and this effect is known as inert pair effect. तो s इलेक्ट्रॉन्स बॉन्डिंग में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पाएंगे, तो सिर्फ p के 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ही पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे. सो डाउन द ग्रुप अलोंग विथ +4, +2 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट ऑल्सो इंक्रीजेस. और वी कैन से दैट द स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ +4 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट डिक्रीजेस फ्रॉम जर्मेनियम टू लेड एंड द स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ +2 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट इंक्रीजेस फ्रॉम जर्मेनियम टू लेड. ठीक है, यहाँ पे हमने जर्मेनियम टू लेड का ही क्यों कंसेप्ट ले रहे हैं, बिकॉज कार्बन एंड सिलिकॉन दे डू नॉट कंटेन एनी डी और एफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. ठीक है, कार्बन और सिलिकॉन में एफ इलेक्ट्रॉन और डी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की एंट्री नहीं हुई है, सो दे डू नॉट एबल टू शो +2 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट. कार्बन एंड सिलिकॉन गिव ओनली +4 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट. इज इट क्लियर? ये ध्यान रखना, हमेशा डाउन द ग्रुप जब हम मूव करेंगे लोअर ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट इंक्रीज होगी बिकॉज ऑफ इनर्ट पेयर इफेक्ट. So, lead salts are more stable in +2 oxidation state than in their +4 oxidation state. And lead 4 salts such as lead dioxide are widely used as oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent because they can easily gain electron and convert it into their +2 oxidation state. Whereas tin salts are more stable in +4 oxidation state than +2 oxidation state. So, अब टिन में हाइयर ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट ज़्यादा स्टेबल है So in +2 oxidation state, they have tendency to lose electron and converted it into their higher oxidation state. So we can say that tin salts in their +2 oxidation state like SnCl2 are widely used as a reducing agent. And in tetravalent state, the number of electrons around the central atom in a molecule like carbon in CCl4 is 8. And being electron precise molecule, they neither act as electron acceptor nor electron donor. Is it clear? So in their tetravalent state में जो सेंट्रल एलिमेंट है इट कंटेन टोटल 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन है, तो इनका ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट होगा, इलेक्ट्रॉन कंप्लीटेड, दैट मीन्स दे आर इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रिसाइज मॉलिक्यूल, सो दे नाइदर एक्ट एज इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्टर नॉर इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनर. Next is covalent character. So in +4 oxidation state, compounds of group 14 elements are expected to show covalent because of their extremely small size and high charge density. ठीक है, +4 oxidation state में जो इनका character होगा that is covalent character because of high charge and small size. And in +2 oxidation state, their compounds are expected to show ionic because of large size and small charge. ठीक है, +2 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट में चार्ज स्मॉल होने की वजह से और साइज लार्ज होने की वजह से their compound should be ionic by nature. And down the group, we know that down the group the tendency to show +2 oxidation state increases. ठीक है, so down the group covalent character decreases and ionic character increases. So a question arises that why SnCl2 is ionic solid while SnCl4 is a covalent liquid. Explain. Because in SnCl2, tin is present in +2 oxidation state, and in +2 oxidation state it form ionic compound. Whereas in SnCl4, tin is present in +4 oxidation state, and because of +4 oxidation state, the nature of SnCl4 is covalent by nature. Next is trends in oxidizing and reducing properties. Now we already studied that because of inert pair effect, the element like germanium, tin and lead show both the oxidation state of +2 and +4. Okay? So in +2 oxidation state, these elements can act as reducing agent. +2 oxidation state में they have tendency to lose their electron and convert it into +4 oxidation state. And in +4 oxidation state, they act as oxidizing agent because in +4 oxidation state, these elements have tendency to gain 2 electron and give and convert it into their +2 state. Now we know that the stability of +2 oxidation state increases down the group. That means lead +2 is more stable as comparison to germanium +2 state. ठीक है, so germanium 2 and tin 2 are less stable. अब ये अपनी +2 oxidation state में less stable है, so they easily lose their electron and convert it into their higher oxidation state. Higher oxidation state में ही ये stable रहेंगे. So germanium 2 and tin 2 salts are act like a strongest reducing agent, whereas lead in its +2 ions are more stable. So lead 4 salts act as a strongest oxidizing agent. Is it clear? Next is tendency to form p-pi bond. Now because of their small size and high electronegativity, carbon form p-pi multiple bond like carbon double bond carbon, carbon double bond oxygen, carbon have tendency to form double bond or triple bond with nitrogen. ठीक है, but another element do not have tendency to form p-pi bond because of their large size and low electronegativity. So on the basis of p-pi bond, the question arises like why carbon dioxide is a gas while silicon dioxide is a solid. It is because in case of carbon dioxide, carbon forms 2 p-pi bond with oxygen. ठीक है, कार्बन दोनों ऑक्सीजन के साथ डबल बॉन्ड बनाएगा डबल बॉन्ड में एक एक बॉन्ड पाई बॉन्ड रहेगा, ठीक है। एंड द डिफरेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ दिस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड आर हेल्ड स्ट्रॉन्गली टुगेदर बाय वीक वंडरवॉल फोर्सेस, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का मॉलिक्यूल है, इसमें कार्बन और ऑक्सीजन में पी पाई स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्डिंग होंगी, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पी पाई बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन द डिफरेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड आर हेल्ड टुगेदर बाय वंडरवॉल फोर्सेस विच इज़ वेरी वीक फोर्सेस ऑफ इंट्रैक्शन। तो इन फोर्सेस को ओवरकम करना बहुत ज़्यादा ईजी होगा। सो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बिहेव लाइक अ गैस एट रूम टेम्परेचर, whereas in case of silica, because of large size and lower electronegativity value of silicon does not able to form p-pi bond with oxygen. Instead, it shows its tetravalent character with oxygen. And when further large number of silica units join together, then they form a three-dimensional structure like this, ठीक है। And because of the formation of three-dimensional structure, silica exists in solid form. Next important property is that tendency to form d-pi p-pi bond. Now because of the absence of d orbital, carbon does not form d-pi p-pi bond, while silicon and other element of the group 14 do. ठीक है, कार्बन के पास कोई भी डी ऑर्बिटल प्रेजेंट नहीं है, सो कार्बन डी पाई पी पाई बॉन्डिंग शो नहीं करता। वेयरएज एज वी मूव डाउन द ग्रुप, इन एडिशन विद एस एंड पी ऑर्बिटल, group 14 also contain vacant d orbital, so all another member except carbon, they show d pi p pi bond. So the important question arises on the basis of d pi p pi bonding is that tricylyl amine is a weaker base than trimethyl amine. Reason: firstly, when we write down their structure, when we draw their structure, the central element is nitrogen. Electronic configuration of nitrogen is 1s2 2s2 2p3. So ground state configuration, so nitrogen contain one paired electron in 2s orbital and 3 unpaired electron in 2p orbitals. So these 3 unpaired electron react with the carbon atom of methane and form 3 covalent bonds. And one electron pair remain unpaired, which act as a lone pair. So the geometry of trimethyl amine is pyramidal and its hybridization is sp3 hybridization. ठीक है, कार्बन के अराउंड भी हाइब्रिडाइजेशन sp3 रहेगी, बिकॉज कार्बन इज ऑल्सो टेट्राहेड्रली सराउंडेड बाय 3 हाइड्रोजन एंड 1 नाइट्रोजन। अब यहाँ पे नाइट्रोजन कंटेन 1 लोन पेयर, नाइट्रोजन के पास लोन पेयर एक्स्ट्रा है, तो नाइट्रोजन हैव टेंडेंसी टू डोनेट इट्स लोन पेयर एंड बिहेव लाइक अ बेस। बट इन केस ऑफ ट्राइसिलाइल एमाइन, firstly the structure should be same like that of trimethylamine. So its structure also expected to be pyramidal and hybridization of nitrogen should be sp3, but because of the presence of d orbital in case of silicon, its structure changes from pyramidal to trigonal planar and hybridization of nitrogen is sp2 not sp3. अब यहाँ पे हमें पता है सिलिकॉन की इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्फिग्रेशन क्या होगी, इट इज 3s2 3p2 और थर्ड ऑर्बिटल में 3d ऑर्बिटल भी वेकेंट होंगे सो नाउ सिलिकॉन कंटेन वेकेंट 3d ऑर्बिटल और नाइट्रोजन के पास एक लोन पेयर एक्स्ट्रा है एंड नाइट्रोजन कंटेन 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर. नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ वेकेंट d ऑर्बिटल, nitrogen have tendency to donate its extra lone pair to the vacant d orbital of silicon. And form a d pi p pi bond. ठीक है, वेकेंट डी ऑर्बिटल की वजह से नाइट्रोजन अपना लोन पेयर सिलिकॉन के वेकेंट डी ऑर्बिटल में शिफ्ट कर देगा, जहां से डी पाई पी पाई बॉन्ड की फॉर्मेशन होगी. इज इट क्लियर? एंड बिकॉज ऑफ द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ डी पाई पी पाई बॉन्ड, नाउ देयर इज स्लाइट डबल बॉन्ड कैरेक्टर बिटवीन नाइट्रोजन एंड सिलिकॉन. And geometry of nitrogen become sp2 instead of sp3. Is it clear? So यहाँ से जो इसकी ज्योमेट्री चेंज हुई, अब नाइट्रोजन का जो लोन पेयर है, लोन पेयर फर्दर सिलिकॉन के साथ बॉन्ड में पार्टिसिपेट करेगा, यहाँ पे बॉन्डिंग में पार्टिसिपेट करेगा, तो नाइट्रोजन नॉट बिहेव लाइक अ बेस. ठीक है, दैट्स वाई ट्राइसिलाइल एमाइन इज अ वीकर बेस एज कंपेरिजन टू ट्राई मिथाइल एमाइन. इज इट क्लियर? Now next is maximum covalency and tendency to form complexes. Now because of the absence of d orbitals, carbon cannot expand its covalency beyond 4. ठीक है, कार्बन के पास वेकेंट डी ऑर्बिटल प्रेजेंट नहीं है, तो जो कार्बन अपनी कोवेलेंसी 4 से ज्यादा शो नहीं कर सकता. While other element of this group, because of the presence of vacant d orbital, कैन एग्जिबिट कोवेलेंसी ऑफ 5 and 6. ठीक है, जबकि जो दूसरे एलिमेंट है दे कैन शो देयर कोवेलेंसी ऑफ 5 and 6 ऑल्सो, एंड दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ वेकेंट डी ऑर्बिटल. सो बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ डी ऑर्बिटल, द कॉम्प्लेक्स साइंस ऑफ दीज एलिमेंट्स लाइक टेट्राफ्लोरोसिलिकेट, हेक्साफ्लोरोसिलिकेट एटसेट्रा आर नोन. And now further one more important concept is that 6 large size chlorine atom cannot be accommodated around silicon atom, and also because of weak interaction of chlorine lone pair of electrons with d orbital of silicon. Hexachlorido-silicate is unknown but hexafluoridosilicate is known. So here if the question arises like why hexachlorido-silicate is unknown but hexafluorido-silicate is known, give reason. This is because fluorine have small in size. Fluorine का size small होने की वजह से silicon can easily accommodate 6 fluorine around it. But as we move down the group, size of chlorine increases. So silicon cannot accommodate 6 large size chlorine atom around it. Is it clear? That's why tetrachloridosilicate is unknown. Now next is reactivity towards oxygen. Now all the element of group 14 when heated in oxygen form monoxide and dioxide. ठीक है, अब ग्रुप 14 के जितने भी एलिमेंट्स हैं वो डाइऑक्साइड और मोनोक्साइड की फॉर्मेशन शो करेंगे, एंड सिलिका मोनोक्साइड एग्जिस्ट ओनली एट हाई टेम्परेचर, एंड लेड along with monoxides and dioxide can also give formation of red lead having formula Pb3O4. The next important order is acid base character. Now as we move down the group, then acidic character of their oxides decreases. So carbon dioxide, silica and germanium dioxide are acidic in nature. Stannous dioxide and lead dioxides are amphoteric by nature. Whereas in +2 oxidation state, monoxides are always less acidic as comparison to dioxide. So carbon monoxide and silicon monoxide are neutral by nature. Germanium monoxide acidic, whereas the monoxides of tin and lead are amphoteric by nature. Is it clear? Next is oxidizing reducing property of oxides. Same ही होगा जो अभी हमने किया था, that in +4 oxidation state they behave like a strongest reducing agent, and in +2 oxidation state they behave like a oxidizing agent. ठीक है, and the tendency to form +2 oxidation state decreases down the group. So lead oxides are strongest oxidizing agent, and जो कार्बन ऑक्साइड्स हैं they behave as a strongest reducing agent. ठीक है, because we know that +4 oxidation state of carbon is most stable. So जो कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड है it can easily converted into carbon dioxide by the gain of oxygen and behave like a strongest reducing agent. And because of inert pair effect, +2 oxidation state of lead is most stable. So among dioxides of group 14, lead dioxide is powerful oxidizing agent and oxidizes HCl2, chlorine, and can even react with concentrated HNO3, sulfuric acid to evolve oxygen gas. Lead dioxide, when react with concentrated hydrogen chloride, then it is converted into lead dichloride by the evolution of chlorine gas. Lead dioxide on reaction with sulfuric acid give lead sulfate, water and oxygen gas is evolved. Lead dioxide when react with concentrated HNO3 then give lead nitrate, water and oxygen. Next is reactivity towards water. Carbon, silicon and germanium do not affected by water, whereas tin decompose steam to form tin dioxide and dihydrogen gas. So tin react with steam and can easily decompose steam and convert it into tin dioxide with the evolution of hydrogen gas. Whereas lead is not affected by water because of the formation of protective film of lead oxide on its surface. ठीक है, लेड जब वाटर के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा तो उसकी सरफेस पे लेड ऑक्साइड की लेयर आ जाएगी एंड दिस लेयर एक्ट एज अ प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज रिएक्टिविटी टुवर्ड्स हैलोजन. सो ऑल द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ ग्रुप 14 फॉर्म हैलाइड्स ऑफ द फॉर्मूला MX4 एंड MX2. मीन्स ये टेट्रा हैलाइड बनाने की टेंडेंसी भी रखते हैं और डाई हैलाइड्स बनाने की भी टेंडेंसी भी रखते हैं. सो फर्स्ट इज देयर टेट्रा हैलाइड. Tin tetrafluoride and lead tetrafluoride are ionic, while all other tetrahalides are covalent in nature and they have tetrahedral structure since the central atom in them is sp3 hybridized. And the stability of these tetrahalides decreases as the size of halogen increases. So we can say that lead tetrachloride is stable, whereas lead tetrabromide is unstable and lead tetraiodide is unknown. Now again question arises that why lead tetraiodide does not exist. Give reason. So lead tetraiodide is unknown because in this case lead iodine bond initially formed during the reaction does not release enough energy to unpair 6s2 electron and excite one of them to 6p orbital to form 4 unpaired electron around lead atom. Is it clear? We know that electronic configuration of lead is 6s2, 6p2. So for the formation of tetrahalide, lead must contain 4 unpaired electron. तो 4 unpaired electron कब होंगे? जब when one of the 6s electron is jump into its excited state. So during the formation of lead iodine bond, the energy released is not enough to get the 6s electron and excite it into 6p orbital. So lead tetraiodide is unknown. Next is the tetrahalides of carbon is not hydrolyzed by water, whereas the tetrachlorides of the remaining element are easily hydrolyzed. एक silicon tetrachloride वाटर के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा एंड कन्वर्टेड इनटू सिलिसिक एसिड. ठीक है, 4 क्लोरीन इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय OH ग्रुप एंड दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ वेकेंट d ऑर्बिटल एक सिलिकॉन टेट्राक्लोराइड, यहाँ पे जो सिलिकॉन है इट इज टेट्राहेड्रली सराउंडेड बाय 4 क्लोरीन एटम एंड गिव हाइब्रिडाइजेशन ऑफ sp3। ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे S और P के साथ सिलिकॉन ऑल्सो कंटेन वेकेंट d ऑर्बिटल एंड व्हेन इट रिएक्ट विद वाटर, we know that in case of water oxygen contain 2 lone pair and silicon have vacant d orbital, so oxygen donate its lone pair to the vacant d orbital of silicon। ठीक है, यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन लोन पेयर डोनेट करेगा, सो देर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड बिटवीन ऑक्सीजन ऑफ वाटर एंड सिलिकॉन। ठीक है, उसके बाद फर्दर सेकेंड स्टेप में नाउ द HCl गैस इज रिमूव्ड एंड 1 सिलिकॉन क्लोरीन बॉन्ड इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय सिलिकॉन OH बॉन्ड। इज इट क्लियर? सो all another members of group 14 except carbon are easily hydrolyzed by water because of the presence of vacant d orbital, whereas carbon does not contain any vacant d orbital, so it does not give any reaction with water. And the tetrahalides of carbon do not form complex because carbon does not have any vacant d orbital in its valence shell and hence cannot increase its coordination number beyond 4. While tetrahalides of other element form complex because of the ability of vacant d orbital and can increase their coordination number up to 6। ठीक है, vacant d orbital न होने की वजह से कार्बन मैक्सिमम 4 ही कोवेलेंसी शो करेगा। It does not have tendency to show any complex formation. Tetrahalides of germanium, tin and lead behave as Lewis acid, but tetrahalides of carbon does not. Silicon, tin and lead, they contain vacant d orbital and because of the presence of vacant d orbital they behave like a electron pair acceptor and because they can accept electron pair so they behave as Lewis acid। Is it clear? So silicon tetrafluoride when react with hydrogen fluoride then they form hydrofluorosilicic acid having formula H2SiF6। Similar, tin tetrachloride react with chloride ions and converted into hexachlorostenate ion। Next is dihalides. Now all the element except carbon and silicon form dihalides having formula MX2 and the stability of these dihalide increases due to inert pair effect as we move down the group। ठीक है, जैसे जैसे हम डाउन द ग्रुप मूव करेंगे तो +2 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट की स्टेबिलिटी इंक्रीज होगी, सो स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ डाइहैलाइड इंक्रीजेस डाउन द ग्रुप। So we can say that in case of germanium +4 oxidation state is stable, तो germanium tetrahalide is more stable than germanium dihalide, whereas down the group +2 stability increases, so lead dihalides are more stable than lead tetrahalide। Is it clear? So these are the chemical properties of group 14 elements। Next is anomalous behavior of carbon। Anomalous behavior क्या होगा? That the first member of each group show differ behavior from rest of their member, that is known as its anomalous behavior, and carbon show differ properties from rest of its element because of its small atomic size, high electronegativity, high ionization enthalpy and absence of vacant d orbital। And the main point of difference is that carbon in its diamond form is very hard as comparison to another elements, and because of its three-dimensional structure carbon has higher melting and boiling point। Carbon does not contain any vacant d orbital, so it shows maximum covalency of 4, while another member of its group can show covalency up to 6। Carbon, due to its small size and high electronegativity, have tendency to form p-pi bond, and because of the absence of vacant d orbital, it does not have tendency to form d-pi bond as another members have। Carbon, because of its small size and high electronegativity value, ability of like elements to link with one another through covalent bond, that is known as catenation। And the property of catenation mainly depends upon the strength of element-element bond, and since the bond energy of carbon-carbon bond is very large, so carbon form long state, branch chain or ring of different size. Is it clear? And whereas the property of catenation is decreases down the group. And because of the property of catenation and pp bond, carbon also show allotropic forms. Is it clear? So we studied physical property, chemical property and anomalous behavior of carbon. Thank you and have a nice day.